Hi, welcome to this YouTube channel. I am Vicky and this is True Lifestyle. So we've been doing prompts on Friday and that was the technique I used. So when I'm getting ready for prompts on Friday, I'll also be gisting about something, my experiences, lifestyle things, sha. So welcome and let's get right into it. Okay, so as usual, I'm going to be making up and getting ready, doing a few makeovers, and I'm going to be telling you two stories. Okay, these are like real life experiences, and thank you so much for the feedback. I learned about dabbing what do they call this again? Oh my goodness, am I a girl? Dabbing this and lotion on your face, making sure to dab it in your hand for a positive effect. So first question, I'm gonna be very quick. So this is what I was taught to do. Rub. So the first one is my encounter one day. So I'll just say like extraordinary encounters. Okay, so one day I was going to school and university, and because my place is quite close to university, not like close, but my place was not so far. It was a distance, but not so far. Like unlike people that travel interstate or inter-country to come to my university, mine wasn't like that. So one day I was just carrying all my things, and I thought to myself, better to enter a bus than to book a ride or but I was carrying a lot of things. I was carrying a very big luggage. One, I was carrying a big bag, like full stuff bag too. I was carrying a backpack which had like all of my books, three, and then I was carrying a kitchenware bag where I put my pots, plates, and other things. Oh my god, it was a hectic day. I was just going, I kept going and going. It was in the afternoon and it was very sunny. So this is the encounter. As I got to the bus stop where you have the university bus that will take you inside campus. Not all buses enter into the university, so inside campus. And when I got there, before I got there, I was already entering into the street, almost entering into the street. Then all of a sudden, I was like, God, this is a lot for me. Can you please send me? If I can just see somebody to help me, something like that. And I was just saying that silent prayer, and then one young man, he was in a white shirt, and what I remember, it was in a white shirt. He had a very charming smile, very nice smile. So he felt kind to me. And then he walked up to me and said, "Hey, superwoman." I looked. He said, "Can I help you? Let me help you with your load. See now, if your hand can't break now, they'll not say." So he helped me carry my luggage, and he helped me to the bus. I was even curious to even know if he was going into the bus because he didn't meet me, at the bus where the bus is located. He met me where there was no bus. The bus weren't there, and he said he helped me with my luggages and everything, and we entered the bus. And he entered with me. He brought in all my luggages and everything. So the funny, interesting part of this is that He brought out his phone, which was an iPhone, a very good one. I just stole a glance at the phone. And I was just wondering, what man in Lagos would see a young lady say I was really dressed well. I was just doing like all these, girls that are guy girls kind of thing. I wasn't dressed so interesting that somebody would come and say, oh, let me help this fine girl. Nah. Yeah, there was a break in transmission. So where I was we entered the bus, and while all of this was going on, there was also a lady named Esther. She was beside. I didn't know her. I didn't know him either. But then we're having this conversation about kindness, care. I just felt in that moment. I felt cared for. I felt loved. Well, acts of service is one of my, what do you call that again? Love language. So if you help me, I'll be happy. Just help me. Keep helping me. But I saw it deeply on his phone, and it was still a white shirt. He was wearing a white shirt and smiling. He looked the same exact way. And then the shocking thing that happened was that when I asked him if he was a student, he said yes, he's a student and even has an exam. And if you know my school, there is no exam that you are doing that you are the only one doing the exam. There was no exam happening at that time, but then he was like reading. I saw on his phone screen he was solving mathematics something, or was just checking the past questions. To cut the long story short, I asked him where was he staying, what course. He dodged those answers, but finally he said that I'm not going to see him no matter how much I find him or look for him. So it was very strange. That experience was very, very strange. And I said, okay, where will you now go that I'm not going to be able to find you? He said he's going to heaven, that I will not find you. At first I was like, heaven? How? He said, I'm going to heaven, you will not find Jesus Christ. It was when I got down from the bus and I got into my hostel that I knew that, oh my goodness, this person could be an extraordinary person or an amazing person. That person might not be an angel. Person might not be like, extraordinary, but the person showed me kindness. Okay, so that's one thing. And another thing I want to talk about is active mentorship. So the importance of having people in your life, very, very important. People have helped me so far. People have been a blessing to my life, and I cannot take that for granted. I'll do a full video on, mentors that I cannot forget, but I'm just worried that I may not be able to mention all. I may forget, important, people. So I will not mention names or say. I'll just mention some highlights. But every single person who has, smiled at me once, who has encouraged me once, who has been a blessing to my life once, or anytime, even strangers. That's why it's very, very important to, not be too serious where just smile, say hi, I like compliment on people's dresses. You look good, I like what you wear, I like your hair, I like your makeup. These things make people feel alive. So yeah, I think that's basically one story. Another story was I was in a very dark season, and I was also in school, and in our school there's what we call chapel. And at the chapel, I went there, and if you are quite familiar with the chapel, you know that there are scriptures on the TV screens outside. So I was just looking at the scriptures, but I had a worried face, like I was really, really not myself. Then one man walked up to me. This man looked strange. He walked up to me and was like, "Are you okay?" But the funny thing about this one was a man wearing a shirt, this office kind of shirt, was holding a, how do I call this paper? Ziploc paper with purple, a fruit inside, and he was like eating it. No bag, nothing. From nowhere he came to. I don't understand how that works. At least if you're a young man, you would have, you would have come with a bag, or you would not even, not seen guys, office guys, carrying nothing but fruits in their hand, looking good, and they're like taking it with what they call that again? Toothpick he was using was not the usual wooden toothpick. It was a very different one. It was like silver. It was so nice. I looked at it. I did not trust it because I was thinking, number one, I was more conscious of my spiritual environment then, even now. But I was very apt. And then I was like, is this a good person? Should I talk to this person? Should I not? So I left. And then when I was almost at the gate, I said, let me come back to even check if by the time I go back, I did not see him again. So God is intentional about us, and he brings people to be a blessing to us. Okay, so I think I did so fast, or we did so well today. Always remember to smile, inspire someone, be a blessing everywhere you go. You're going to see the outcome of this makeup soon. Ta-da! So this is I think the outcome of the makeup and preparation. Just did the video on today's form on Friday. And to wrap it all up, I would say be kind, be willing to help and serve. You have no idea what it does to somebody. That young gentleman's help, made me happy and made me glad, and the two of them, one, helped me carry my luggage. The other scenario was when one came and asked me if I was okay. Those were very weird, experiences, but then I can never forget them. So till next time, please like, share and subscribe to this YouTube channel. We are getting better. Hallelujah to Jesus. So tune in for more updates. God bless. Bye.